Once upon a time, there was a renowned Zen master who lived in a small monastery on the outskirts of a village. People from far and wide sought his wisdom, guidance, and enlightenment. He was known for his profound teachings and his ability to simplify complex truths into simple yet profound messages. One day, a skeptical young man arrived at the monastery. He had heard about the Zen master's wisdom, but was skeptical about the power of enlightenment. He approached the Zen master and challenged him, saying, "I have heard about your wisdom, but I find it hard to believe that enlightenment can truly change a person's life. Show me something that will convince me of its power." The Zen master smiled and invited the young man to sit with him in the monastery garden. He then picked up a small pebble and held it in his hand. He gazed at the young man and said, "Tell me, what do you see?" The young man studied the pebble for a moment and replied, "It's just a small pebble, nothing more." The Zen master nodded and said, "Indeed, it is just a small pebble. But what if I told you that this small pebble holds the potential to change the course of a river?" The young man scoffed, unable to comprehend how a tiny pebble could have such a significant impact. He challenged the Zen master, saying, "That is impossible. How can a small pebble change the course of a mighty river?" The Zen master smiled again and gently tossed the pebble into a nearby stream that flowed through the garden. They watched as ripples spread across the water, changing its course ever so slightly. The Zen master turned to the young man and said, "Enlightenment is like that pebble. It may seem insignificant on its own, but its impact on one's life and the lives of others can be profound. It has the power to change perspectives, transform actions, and create ripples of compassion and wisdom that can flow through the world." The young man sat in contemplation, realizing the deeper meaning behind the Zen master's words. He understood that enlightenment was not something grandiose or unattainable, but rather a simple shift in perception, a realization of one's true nature, and a commitment to living a life of mindfulness and compassion. From that day forward, the young man became a devoted student of the Zen master, embracing the teachings of enlightenment and incorporating them into his life. He discovered that the small pebble had indeed changed the course of his own inner river, guiding him towards a path of peace, clarity, and purpose. The story of the Zen master and the pebble reminds us that true wisdom lies in the simplicity of life. It encourages us to seek enlightenment not in grand gestures or extraordinary experiences, but in the ordinary moments, the small actions, and the subtle shifts in perception that can bring about profound transformation. Just as a single pebble can change the course of a river, each of us has the power to create positive ripples in the world through our thoughts, words, and deeds.